valid anagram. And this is the problem that was asked in one of my interview round. And it was a data science job. So this is a very, I would say, famous question. All of the questions that I'm going to teach in this series have been heavily done researched, and based on that, whatever is getting asked in the TSA question for data science and machine learning, that is only we are going to cover. So this question occurs very frequently. So we have given two strings and we have to return true if they are an anagram. Two strings are anagram if they have the exact same character count. So in just like the last one, now we are going to use a hash set, hash map or hash set, or you can also use an array of 26 lowercase English character. What we have to do, we just need to count the frequency of each character that is appearing in both of the string, and at the end you can compare if their frequencies are equal, then this is the best. They are an anagram. So this is the core concepts. If you are actually going to do it with the brute force way, then it's going to take about of n square time complexity, which won't be sufficient to solve this problem. So we are going to solve this in O of n, but yes, we are going to take the space as well of O of minimum n of m. So actually it is O of n, because if it is a different length, then we can directly return out as this is not a possible anagram. So let me try to explain you through visualization. What we have to do, when we are iterating just like that, imagine there is an array of strings s and t. They are equal length. We have done that check. And as we place our ith pointer, we just need to increment our character count. So we are making two frequencies dictionaries, hash map, where a is the key and value is the count. So we just, as we move, we just trying to increase their count. So now we can one increase in the a, and in the t string we can increase n1. Now again, now we'll increase. This is the opposite case. So now it's getting increase. Now there is a double a, so we have to increase the a here, and g we are just adding with one count. And this is how we continue doing that. Once we are done preparing this, we just need to do a comparison of these two dictionaries that we have prepared. Are they correct or not? Are they equally matching? In this case it is matching, so this is perfect. This is an anagram. If in any case it doesn't match, then we are going to return false. Now let's quickly code this up. So we'll check the base case. If length of s is not equals to length of t, then we are going to return false. This is our base case. And then we can make two array, count t. They are initially empty, and then as we did in the animation, let's movement from left to right. You can visualize this same thing is with the for loop. Now we just need to increment the count. So let's first increment the count of s for that ith character. Let's try to get, because initially if you are going to retrieve that value, it's going to throw you an error because that key does not exist. So we can use the Python native .get method s of I. If there is no such key present, then we are going to return 0 and then plus it to the 1. That means when it is a very first value over there. And same thing, we can just quickly do a little bit of change, make s to t, and that's how we also fill up our count of t. Now this is the first phase of the this is this part, the thing that we are doing to build here. So the movement of left to right is just something that we have coded. Now how do you compare if they are correct? So let's do one more pass. We can pick any one of them, it doesn't matter, because at this point of code execution they are guaranteed to be equal length. If count of s of that character is not matching, you can pick any key. If they are not, there is also a possibility actually that this character does not included over here. So because we are iterating in the s, it is guaranteed it is present over there, but there is no guarantee it will be present in the t, the invalid case. So in that case we are going to return false, and if everything is fine we can return just true, because if they are going to if they are not satisfying all of these things, then they are pretty much an anagram. So if you can see, negative case is also passing. Seems like we can submit the solution, and let's hope. Perfect, our solution is accepted. And this is a very neat way of using hash map and hash set. Thank you.
Enjoyed this problem? There are hundreds more completely free, no login needed. Head over to codedive.n and start solving today.